Welcome to Forest Namesake. We're so glad that you're here. I'm Valentine and this is my mom, Martina. We have an urgent prayer request and an urgent need for a fellow sister of ours in the Lord, and my mom's going to explain what this is about.
This is, her name is, I think her first name is Leviticus. Hope I got that right. And she has her own YouTube channel called Light of God in Darkness. You may have seen her around. I've seen her on some other channels leaving comments, so some of you may know her. But something that you may not know about her, she's a very humble person, and she has never shared with anyone on her channel that she had to have major back surgery just recently, due to the fact that she was carrying beds for, I guess, many times or for several years, beds to the local people in her village in Kenya. By the way, she lives in Kenya. People that needed beds, and she was doing a lot of the carrying, and so that kind of messed up her back, and she had to have surgery for that. And I would send her an email and say, do you have money for this? And she'd say, no, I don't have money for the back surgery. But then we got an email just recently saying that she had an emergency back surgery, and then I asked her, how did you pay for that? And she said, I didn't. They just went ahead and did the surgery, but now the hospital will not let me go. They will not discharge me until I can pay the bill for the back surgery. So, and she's got 2 young kids at home that she has to take care of. One is a 5-year-old and one is an 11-year-old. So that's why we're calling this an urgent prayer request, an urgent need. I looked it up online to see if that's even legal to do, because every country is different. But, you know, here in the United States, for example, I don't think that hospitals can keep you at your, you know, against your will. They'll usually send you out, and then they'll send you a bill about a month later. I've never heard of anyone being detained at a hospital because you couldn't pay your bill. So I wanted to see if that was the same for Kenya, and I looked it up, and it's actually illegal to do that. But some hospitals in smaller villages and things like that, they'll try to get away with that. I guess that's where she's at. I don't know the specifics on that. I know the hospital, I looked it up, but I don't know how big or small it is. But nevertheless, she cannot be discharged from that hospital until she pays her back surgery bill in full. So we are asking everyone, please pray about it. See what you can give. Every little bit can go a long way. Now, the amount that she needs is 50,000 shillings, Kenyan shillings. However, her brothers have already raised 10,000 shillings. So that leaves 40,000 shillings. I should have done my homework.
Well, I do know that when I looked up 50,000 shillings was over 300 American dollars. I'm guessing maybe 370.
Yes.
So maybe it's gone down to $350 American dollars. So if you guys can try to raise up that amount.
Yes, if each person on this channel or people that come here, if each of you can give, you know, $10, if that's all you can give, that's fine. Just like the widow in the Bible, she gave everything, right? She gave her last coin. So every little bit goes a long way, and yeah, please help her out, because she needs to get home and take care of her children. That's just a terrible situation. So please, and if you can't give anything at all, we understand there's people on fixed budgets and incomes, and so you probably can't even give a dime, and so we can understand that, but at least pray. There's power. Prayer can move mountains. I think that's what it is, something like that. But nevertheless, please pray for sure and give what you can, and we're going to pray about how much we can give too, so we're not just asking for y'all and not doing anything on our own to help out. And by the way, we do want to let you know that we're not just doing this behind her back. We did ask for her permission to do this video and to open up an account for her, specifically for her back surgery hospital discharge. That's basically what this one is for. So please help out in any way that you can as soon as possible, because she's been there now, I'd say at least a week. I think she's been there at least a week, if not longer, and she needs to get home to her kids. So please
Something
help
else
out.
I want to tell you guys about a GoFundMe. For those of you who don't know, whenever you give a donation, GoFundMe gets their amount too. So when you think that you're leaving $10, it's actually going to be $9.40.
Right,
They're not,
yeah.
the recipient is not getting the full $10. So maybe if you can, maybe go a little extra, maybe $1 more than you want. Like instead of giving $20, give 21 or 22, so that the person does get the $20.
Yes, I'm glad you mentioned that. That's for sure.
It is frustrating, but GoFundMe gets their amount.
Yeah. I guess that's a way to advertise it, I guess.
And I did want to leave you with this Bible verse from Galatians 6, verse 10. Therefore, as we have opportunity, let us do good to all, especially to those who are of the household of faith. And household of faith is for any believer in Jesus Christ. That's the household of faith, and it says that when we're given the opportunity to do so, just do it.
Yeah.
And God will provide the means. I mean, we've been down on money before, and God has always provided that need to give to someone. So don't let the fear of that you don't have enough detain you. And I'm not trying to tell you to do, I'm just saying that that's a common fear, because I used to have that too, like, oh no, but if I give, then I'm going to be kind of, destitute kind of thing.
Right, yes. And I would like to share a side note that she is a very strong woman of the Lord. I have, like I said, she's very humble and she won't share too much. But when you go to her channel, and we're going to talk about that in a minute, you will find out if you watch some of her videos, especially her live shows, and where she comes out and gives an update. And if you'll listen to the whole thing, some of them can get kind of long, but listen to the whole thing, because she will tell you everything that she has been going through, and she is still standing. I'm getting chills. She is a true servant of the Lord. She does a lot for God, and she's been through a lot. She's been through a whole lot. So let's please do what we can to help her out, get her out of the hospital, and pay her bill in full, and then be able to be home with her kids. And Valentine, I think you're going to give the...
And please pray that she recovers.
Yes, that too, yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Back surgery, I don't know their equipment there, but I'm hoping that it was a successful surgery and that her recovery won't last too long.
Yeah, right.
So, anything that you want, the GoFundMe link will be down below, either in the description box and or pinned in the comment section, so it'll be easier for you to find. And we might link her channel in case you want to know more about her mission, what she's been doing in her community.
Yeah, right. Okay. Well, we don't normally have videos coming out, like 2 in a row. We had one yesterday with our talk, and then today would be a song, and I think there's still going to be a song, but mainly this was an urgent message that needed to get out today. So we're sorry for those of you who were expecting a song. I don't know if my husband's going to do a song, and we broke that pattern, but this is an urgent matter that needed to get taken care of today. Okay, so yeah, please, her name is Leviticus, if you want to remember her in prayer, and also pray for her children. I don't know who's taking care of them right now, but she needs to be home with her kids, and of course her back surgery recovery. And please pray what you can give, and if you know some friends or family members and they have more money than you do and they don't mind giving, great. Give them the information here, and let's help this sister in the Lord out, please. Okay? All right. Well, thank you so much for watching. All right? And we'll see you another time.
Bye.
God bless. Bye-bye.